Dive into the tech time capsule with nostalgia sauce for a journey through the 2000s, exploring the diverse evolution of cell phones. From the iconic Nokia 3310 to the revolutionary iPhone, we'll revisit the devices that shaped an era of connectivity. In a time when there were numerous cool options, no single dominance ruled the landscape like today. Stay tuned until the end to discover which cell phone stole the show. Whether you favored the indestructible or cutting edge, these gadgets defined an exciting and varied era in mobile history. Let's kick it off with the Nokia 3310. The Nokia 3310 was a popular cell phone in the early 2000s because it was very durable, had a long battery life, and was easy to use. Because of how well it was made, it became a symbol of toughness, able to withstand drops and rough conditions. Its long-lasting battery meant that it didn't have to be charged all the time, making it very reliable. There was a simple but addicting game called Snake already installed, which gave players hours of fun. The Nokia 3310 wasn't just a phone. It stood for a simple, long-lasting, and dependable way of life. At number 2, the Motorola RAZR. The Motorola RAZR, a famous cell phone from the mid-2000s, won people over with its sleek, ultra-thin design that changed the way phones looked. It was both a fashion statement and a way to communicate, with a metal base and a futuristic flip phone design. The color screen on the outside and the bright screen on the inside made it more appealing and gave it a touch of class. The RAZR was a status symbol because it was the epitome of style and cutting-edge technology. More than just being useful, what made it awesome was how it changed the way phones looked, setting a style that would last for years and affect how phones looked in the future. Number 3, the Sony Ericsson K750i. In the middle of the 2000s, the Sony Ericsson K750i stood out because of its great camera and multimedia features. It changed the way people took pictures on their phones by having a 2-megapixel camera with focusing and a flash built in. Thanks to its small size, easy-to-use interface, and great sound quality for playing music, the phone was a multimedia wonder. Its easy connections and expandable memory made it even more appealing. The K750i wasn't just a phone. It was a pocket-sized multimedia hub with a unique mix of style, usefulness, and new features that made it popular with people looking for a cool and flexible mobile experience at the time. Moving on to number 4, the BlackBerry Pearl. In the middle of the 2000s, the BlackBerry Pearl set a new trend by combining a sleek design with powerful work features. It was very small and had a revolutionary trackball navigation method that made it easier for people to use. It was known for having a QWERTY keyboard, which merged style and functionality to make email and messaging easy. The Pearl was a key gadget in making smartphones popular among professionals by focusing on safe communication and effective multitasking. It was a sign of intelligence and productivity because of how it looked, how easy it was to use, and how much it focused on email functions. The BlackBerry Pearl was a cool and sought-after choice for people who wanted both style and usefulness in their phones at the time. Number 5, you guessed it. The first iPhone. When the first iPhone came out in 2007, it changed everything about smartphones, which is why it is called a revolutionary gadget. It got rid of the need for physical keyboards by combining a sleek form with a big touchscreen and an easy-to-use interface. The App Store was a revolutionary idea that let anyone download a huge number of apps, which turned the iPhone into a useful tool for many chores. It changed the way mobile devices work by combining iPod features with internet viewing and a powerful camera. The iPhone was popular because it was new, easy to use, and promised to be an all-in-one device that broke down traditional barriers. It paved the way for smartphones today and changed the way people interact with technology. Let's pause and remember cell phones' astonishing journey from the unbreakable Nokia 3310 to the breakthrough iPhone. This progress is about human invention affecting how we connect and live, not just electronics. Let's continue exploring the tech revolution together, and if you're feeling the old-school vibes, hit the like and subscribe buttons for more nostalgic tech. Number 6, the LG Chocolate. When it came out in 2006, the first LG Chocolate was a design masterpiece that set a new standard for coolness in the mobile business. Its smooth slider shape and touch-sensitive buttons made it look sophisticated, making it stand out from other designs. The shiny black outside and simple design made a strong fashion statement. In addition to looking good, the Chocolate had an MP3 player with touch-sensitive sound controls, which was ahead of its time. It combined style and usefulness perfectly with its 1.3 megapixel camera and bright screen. The LG chocolate became a symbol of cutting-edge technology, with its cool look and new features that drew people in during its time. Number 7, the Motorola Droid. When it came out in 2009, the first Motorola Droid was a big deal in the world of smartphones. It became cool because it had powerful features and a sleek design. As one of the first Android phones, it showed people how flexible the operating system could be. It let you work and play without any problems thanks to its slide-out QWERTY keyboard and 3.7-inch tablet. The Droid had cutting-edge features like a strong 5-megapixel camera and fast data access. As part of its marketing effort, the "Droid does" slogan made it seem like a device that could do anything. The Motorola Droid was a big step forward for Android and a symbol of innovation in the phone world. Number 8, the Sony Ericsson W800i. When it came out in 2005, the first Sony Ericsson W800i was a unique mobile phone that stood out from the rest. It was the definition of cool because it could play music as well as make calls. It was one of the first Walkman phones, and it had a specialized music player with great sound quality. The gadget had a 2-megapixel camera and autofocus built right in, which made it a multimedia powerhouse. It looked stylish with its orange accents and small size. It turned into a compact music library when the memory for music storage was expanded. The Sony Ericsson W800i wasn't just a phone. It was a cultural icon that showed how music and cell phones could work together in a cool, small package. Number 9, the Nokia N95. When the first Nokia N95 came out in 2007, it set a new standard for style with its cutting-edge features. It was one of the first phones with a 5-megapixel camera, Carl Zeiss lenses, and a dual-slider design. The N95 set new standards for usefulness with its GPS navigation, 3G connectivity, and big screen. It looked stylish with its unique dual-slider mechanism that showed a numeric keypad and multimedia controls. The N95 was a flexible device because it could take great pictures, play videos, and link to the internet quickly and easily. The Nokia N95 was a sign of technological intelligence and skill at the time it came out. Its many features made it very appealing to users. And finally, one of our top picks for cell phones in the 2000s. The Sidekick. When it came out in 2002, the first Sidekick changed the way people used cell phones. Its unique swiveling screen and full QWERTY keyboard made it the coolest phone ever. The Sidekick was the first phone with a unique design that combined texting and internet features. It was made by Danger, Inc. and later picked up by T-Mobile. People who like to type will like that the screen could be turned around to show a full keyboard. The Sidekick's cool look, ability to send instant messages, and unique flip made it a youth culture icon and cemented its position as a device that set new trends beyond traditional phone designs. When the Sidekick came out, cell phones were both a fashion statement and a useful tool. It's time to wrap up this journey through the iconic cell phones of the 2000s. Don't miss the next episode, because when it comes to staying connected, we're always on call. Until then, keep scrolling, tapping, and swiping through the nostalgia with a touch of modern flair. Your support means the world to us, and just like a well-charged battery, we're charged up to bring you more nostalgia goodness. So, don't hang up on us just yet. Hit subscribe, and let's keep the conversation buzzing.